Hi, I'm Sophia, and I'm getting baptized. So I was always raised in a home that taught that God was real and He was there for me and I could pray to Him, but we never really went to church or anything like that, and so I didn't have that background of knowing like who Christ was. I just knew who God was. And it was my freshman year of high school, and one of my really good friends started inviting me to Young Life, and so I was like, you know what, all my friends are going to this, like that seems kind of interesting, and so I started going, and I didn't really know if I necessarily believed in Jesus. I thought the stories were cool, and I'm a big history person, so I thought it was interesting to learn about Him, but I just went to see my friends and learn a little bit more about the stories. And it was my sophomore year of high school, and I was in the car with my mom, and I told her that I didn't believe in Jesus, and honestly, I didn't really believe in God. I told her that I was an atheist, and I didn't want anything to do with it. And then it was 2 days later, and I was sitting outside with my family, and a tree almost fell on me, and probably would have killed me. And so it was actually the next week, I told my friend Avery, I was like, you know what, that was a sign. I don't know if that makes any sense, but I feel like I need to get to know who Jesus is, and that seems like the most clear sign ever. And so she was like, sounds good. And so I started going to church, and then that summer I gave my life to Jesus, and I confessed that He was the Lord of my life. And I went from someone who was plagued with anxiety, depression, constantly going to therapy, to someone who found peace in knowing who Jesus was. Jesus is King. Jesus took all the sin that I have and the world has, and He bore it on a cross. Jesus died and then resurrected that Sunday and ascended to heaven with God. And I get to live with the Holy Spirit inside me every single day, and so does anyone else who chooses to believe in Jesus Christ. My name's Sophia, and I'm alive.